Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your energy reading for mid-December. Thank you for being here. I want to go ahead and get started. I want to remind you that this is a message for the collective. So please only take the messages as they resonate to you. And we're going to go ahead and get started, Pisces. Thank you again for being here. One jumped out for you. What we got? All right, Pisces, Nine of Pentacles showing up as the main overall energy. And your block here is showing up with the Ace of Swords. Past energy, Pisces, we have the Strength, okay? Ace of Swords as the block. Near future, here is the King of Pentacles. And we have the Judgment, and that is showing up as the outcome. So there is absolutely a breakthrough. So whatever blockage you might have with not getting clarity on something, is going to be resolved. The Judgment showing up here in the end of the reading, it shows me that the block with mental clarity that some of you guys are experiencing, that's actually going to be lifted. Is going to be, the truth will be revealed. You will have some sort of awakening, some sort of clarity coming your way. And what's really interesting about your reading is that we have quite a bit of earth energy. And as I sit with this energy, the Nine of Pentacles is drawing me in. And when I see the Nine of Pentacles, I see that your patience is paying off. I see that your hard work is paying off. This is a time where you might feel very independent, very empowered. This is a time where you might see a lot of financial gain, meaning your savings start to look better. Your job starts to feel like, you're getting more than what you normally get. Maybe this is a bonus that's coming your way or a raise. But regardless, there's something different about your money this time around that it feels like it could stretch a little bit farther, which is amazing. So I feel like you're finally getting the reward that you're looking for, the independence, the success is showing up here in this reading. But there's something that's keeping you kind of confused about a situation with the Ace of Swords here presenting itself as the block. And we will go ahead and get into what that something could be, all right? Now, in the energy of the near future, the King of Pentacles is showing you very, very secure, very much in tune with your resources. You know that you're building something solid for yourself. I feel like you show up very successful in this reading, Pisces. And even though you are a water elemental, which I don't see much water in your reading, which means that this is a game of earth, meaning that this is about earthbound things and also about mental clarity. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have with this Ace of Swords. What is Spirit trying to tell us with this Ace of Swords? What do we have? Why is this the blockage here for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit of the highest good. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Cups showing up right there. And we have the Two of Wands. So Pisces, it could be that there is a grieving that you have gone through, meaning you have experienced loss, right? You have experienced disappointment. You have experienced a very difficult time. Now, it shows here in the past that the strength is what keeps you going. Inner strength is what keeps you going. In the past, I see that. And that shows that you have been someone that has gracefully gone through their problems with a lot of resiliency. Like it has not stopped you from continuing to push forward with your life, right? So when I see the Queen of Wands, I see someone full of confidence, full of good fortune, okay? So there's really great things that are coming your way, even if you don't see them. So it could be that you're expecting the worst case scenario, but this reading is clearly stating that you're moving forward towards something more abundant, towards something more stable, and towards something that you are basically worthy of. Like this is like a huge shift in your favor, okay? So let's go ahead and get into there we go. So Six of Pentacles, more Pentacles showing up. So when you least expect it, it shows that there will be a balancing out. There could be an offer. There could be a lending hand. Again, for some of you guys, it could literally be getting like a financial bonus from work. But regardless, this is where things get difficult. You get this aid that pushes you in the right direction. And look, Four of Wands, which indicates celebration, a victory, a milestone. This is beautiful energy that's coming through here. And when I see the King of Pentacles, even though it's not super emotional, because the King of Pentacles can be a bit detached from their emotions, it shows a solid energy. It shows a very abundant energy. It shows a very safe energy, okay? And then we have here the High Priestess, which is a part of you, right? The High Priestess is about connecting with yourself, connecting with your intuition, that maybe these messages that you need to receive for mental clarity are within you. And all you have to do is quiet what's around you, quiet the intrusive thoughts, quiet the worries, right? We got to figure out a way of managing that type of energy, so that way it doesn't take away from your success, right? So like I said, lots and lots of great energy in this reading. It seems like you're going to reap a reward that you have been very much in need of. And also you have worked very hard towards this. So this is not just given to you. This is earned. Okay. And I also see you gaining this strength and this mental clarity and just this ability to move forward in a more graceful and confident way. So the blockage with the Ace of Swords, I see it lifting. I see you moving forward from this very gracefully, accepting a reality for yourself, right? With the High Priestess, it can mean that you are receiving a revelation within yourself or from other sources, but this revelation gives you the clarity. Whether it is a tough pill to swallow or not, it still gives you the clarity. It still gives you the assertiveness that you are looking for. Now, the Judgment, like I said here in the end, that is the outcome. And this shows that there's a breakthrough. It shows that there is this energy that is going to basically change the way that you go about things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get more on this energy. What do we have for the Judgment? For the Judgment, we have here Five of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Swords. Interesting. Those are really tough cards that are showing up right there. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Oh, one of them popped out. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me get it from the floor because it fell. The Nine of Cups. Look at that. The first cup card that's showing up in the entire reading. Now, what I think is really interesting, right, with the Judgment. The Judgment call is when we need to also be ready to answer the call, right? So this is also about accountability. This is about, knowing how to view the situation for what it is so we can take the proper steps to either get out of it or to enhance it, right? So what I'm seeing here with the Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, this is like you're finally putting a stop to a mindset that is all about lack, that is all about expecting the worst case scenario, that is all about not having enough. That's actually coming to an end. And we are breaking out of the comfort zone. When I see this Nine of Cups, I see a wish fulfillment, but I also see someone breaking out of this comfort zone, right? Someone that's content with these 9 cups, right? You're so proud of these 9 cups, but in reality, the goal is the 10 of cups, right? Which is emotional harmony, is of ultimate fulfillment. And this shows me that you're breaking out of that. You're breaking out of this, out of settling for what's less than you deserve. And you're moving towards going after that 10 of cups. You get what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and pull one final message for you, Pisces, and then we'll wrap it up. Final message for Pisces, please, and thank you. Thank you, Spirit of the highest wisdom. The Emperor. Yeah, and this speaks about basically taking control, right? You are ultimately the leader of your life. You dominate your life with your masculine energy, but you also create your life with your feminine energy. This is about stepping into your power of taking control and authority over your life, over your actions, over your circumstances. And I really love this for you. That is the Judgment moment, okay? That's what kind of brings that breakthrough of you needing to take action to move forward. That is what's happening in this reading. So as you start to gain financial stability and you start to see, I can be independent, I can take care of these things and I'm doing this on my own, right? Then you start to realize what other things in your life you have to purge out internally as well. And that's what's happening for you, a major transformation. So Pisces, please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. And if it did, drop me a comment down below with your thoughts. Please like and subscribe if you do want to support my brand new channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.